It's time for Washington Shellfish Quest. This episode, Central Hood Canal Crabbing with My Backyard. Hey Washington Fish Questers, Blake here. It is the opening weekend of crab season out on Hood Canal. It's opening hour over Puget Sound. Hey, who the heck we got back there?
My Backyard.
That's right, this is his backyard. It's Brent from My Backyard. So he invited me out to go pull some pots on Hood Canal. Really excited. Yesterday was the opener. We left some pots to soak, so we're gonna go pull them. But yeah, come along, we'll see if we can't key into how to get some good crab out here on Central Hood Canal.
We're coming out of the mouth of Pleasant Harbor, one of my favorite places to hang out. If you watch the My Backyard channel, we do a lot of shrimping and crabbing out of here and partying. And we're gonna head north into Dabob Bay and see if we can't locate Blake's pots. And I think you want to add some line to them, right, Blake?
Hey, I think it's gonna be right. I dropped them yesterday before I headed in, but I know I dropped them in Red Rock Town, you know?
Yep,
so.
And then we've got a bunch of pots on the other side over by Seabeck, so in Stavis Bay, so we'll get after it.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, Brent's gonna hammer it. You know, I left my pots right out front here. We'll see if they're still there or not. All right, so Phil's pulling up my first pot here. I put 15 pounds of weight in it just because I'm always really cautious when I overnight pots.
Anything?
Yeah, that looks like there's a mixed bag, but I think female, that looks like one keeper.
Oh, dang.
Yeah! Ain't going nowhere.
Dang, that's kind of disappointing. When Russell and I were out here yesterday, we did much better.
So are we dropping it back?
You want to go deeper, right?
I want to go deeper, I think.
Okay. So you want to go 250 on these?
Keeping rocks
Yeah.
or no, Blake?
No, thanks.
He's just short.
Oh.
Just short.
Story of my life. All right, everybody, that was such a bad first pull. I'm gonna drop down to like 240. I actually got my shrimp line here. Last year I was getting them down at like 270, which I know seems deep. It was probably because it was really hot last year, but worth a shot, you know, because also this inside area just gets hammered. Wait.
Alaska style.
Now for the cool manly art of just going like this for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Now we cut, so we got a different angle, Blake.
Dang.
We're looking inside the naughty girl. Not too naughty yet. Phil's still drinking coffee.
Yes, sir.
No whiskey. Yeah. So, Blake, have you ever halibut fished?
I have. I'm usually a Tegel longer. About the only place I've caught them out of my own smaller 14-foot boats is a freshwater bay, because it's a little more protective. But yeah, it's pretty rare I actually get to go out into the ocean to do it.
Well, would you ever put your finger in the mouth of a live halibut that you just yarded over the side?
Probably not intentionally.
Phil did.
Oh, all right. How'd that go?
Let's take a look.
Oh.
And that was a week ago. Yeah, he bled all over the deck, and it was kind of comical once we knew he wasn't going to die.
There we go. That's always where that turns.
Yeah.
We're fishing for Shaquille O'Neal.
Free throws.
Yeah.
Nope, not anymore. Oh yeah.
Hey, all right, we're in business. Observe Phil's technique there on laying down that line.
Gotta stay out of the bite.
That's a good one there. Yeah, we'll throw this one back down here with a
Woo!
Boy,
It's a keeper and he wants us dead.
they chowed down on that.
She goes, female goes. The big dungy.
Oh, he's a nice mistake. Oh, I ain't got no problem with that. No. Oh. Yeah, that's a 7-incher right there.
Whoa, yeah, that's a beautiful crab, and I always like it when they want you dead, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a Brent's bait stash.
Save all your chicken and stuff all year long, all the parts you don't cook, and it's great crab bait.
Yeah, he's got so much stuff in there. Clams. This, what is that mixed there? Or is it proprietary?
It's from
I
a
don't want to get sued.
it's from a butcher shop in Port Angeles. It's basically just a crab bait.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go, the secret blend.
All right, now we head across to Davis Bay.
Davis Basil.
While Phil's pulling the spot, I'll take a minute just to remind you of the kind of the seasons and the regulations out here. So usually crab season in Puget Sound Hood Canal runs approximately from the Independence Day holiday weekend to the Labor Day holiday weekend, but it can kind of move around. You want to make sure you read the full press release and check the regs, because for instance, it opened out here July 1st. It's going to open in Marine Area 10 like Seattle July 3rd. So that's an example, and that's 2022. It can be different every year. And then, you know, it opens in winter if there is quota left in the marine areas that were open in the summer. Regarding the size, it's 6 1/4 versus at the coast it has only be 6, and then down on Columbia River only 5 3/4. So it's usually the biggest part of the crab gauge there. Limit is 5 dungees and 6 red rocks, if that tickles your fancy.
It's so heavy, he's struggling with it. It means it's loaded with crab. Maybe.
Doesn't look too heavy, or too full.
I think we got 2.
Oh, hey, no, that is good. Never mind. Shut my mouth.
2, 3 keepers potentially.
Possibly.
Woo!
6 1/4 on the canal. Keeper,
Heck yeah.
definitely a keeper.
A 1 pinch keeper.
And I'm pretty darn sure that's number 3. So you know what? We can put a couple pots right back down here.
Absolutely.
And this one does not need any bait, and nor does that one.
What do you think, Brent? I go back and forth between the being the only game in town and the, you know, being amongst a mess of pots to make a giant bait slick.
So nobody's here because I think it's a fairly steep slope, and they're all avoiding it. So the downside is it's a steep slope, but the upside is nobody's there. So if we get a good chum and we're right in the middle of the tidal movement, we could get them coming towards us. So I like our chances. Well, we got all 4 pots, so I feel pretty good about that. This one was a couple 100 feet off, but that might have just been drift from the water, the tidal movements. So we'll see when it comes up. Hopefully we got a lot of crab in it.
Yes.
A lot of color, that's for sure.
Score. That's a potential for 4. Yeah, 7 incher.
Heck yeah.
Keeper.
Woo!
Yeah, this one's going
Definite
back down.
keeper.
Score.
I just noticed Phil's shirt's very cool.
Wait till Phil takes this shirt off. No, it's not his hairy chest, ladies. For the one lady that's watching this video, which is probably named Mrs. Phil.
I was going to say mine's named Blake's mom.
Right. Right there.
That's good.
And then the Brutus was more like maybe like 5 even or something. But I remember sending it to my buddy. There we go.
That's what we're talking about, boys.
Woo!
Right. That's the kind of pots we're looking for right there.
I think we may have just limited out.
Whoa. What are we at, Brent?
10.
10. 10 for the win.
2 limits, we got 1 pot left.
Oh yeah, and that reminds me, always mark your catch record card before you drop your next pot. Now, there's what a bucket of crab looks like, everybody. Scientific terms.
Nice. So years ago, we go into Safeway, and crab were like $5 a pound. Shelled crab was like 25 or so a pound because it's way more dense crab. They had accidentally marked the shelled crab for the full whole crab price, and we even asked them, and they said yes, and we said we'll take it all.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, here it comes. Color, we got crab. Like several.
Woo!
Some hogs.
That's the ones we're talking about, boys. Let's see how that turkey leg is just a menace.
Look at that.
There we go.
Look at this guy here. That is a wall hanger. Look at this.
Oh.
That's an 8-inch across the back crab.
I don't know if this came through in the video, everybody, but when that crab came on board, the boat sunk him in.
That's a keeper.
Yep. Respect the crab.
Wow, the weight on this one. I mean, it feels like a rock.
I think you want this one to go right back down.
Before when I said this is a bucket of crab, folks, this is a bucket of crab. I was misinformed. Didn't know what I was talking about.
So what do you think?
The crab runneth over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I count 13. What do you guys got?
Yep, 13.
Okay.
Go get some more at the deep. This will be a good test.
We got them.
Because we got a good hour soak, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was saying I feel like a jabroni for setting those pots so deep now, but Brent and Phil pointed out there'll be some good intel anyway, even though we're all good on crab now.
Any crab here on this short soak. All right, go ahead. I'll just keep tension on it with this. And that's all we need right there.
Oh, dang.
We got this. Now we got pot and we got keeper.
Nice.
At least one.
Yeah, all right.
That's a nice little test.
Yeah, so there was one down in the depths there.
7.
Yeah, all right.
So Blake, thanks for coming out and riding along with us today.
This was all my benefit.
And remember, Washington Fish Quest. We'll have the
Let's open it up.
we'll have the link to his YouTube page down in the description box, as well. Mine will be on his.
Yeah, absolutely it will. Yeah, thanks so much for taking me out. I was getting worried that Central Hood was crabbed out, you know, but turns out you just got to have a couple of guys with you who know what they're doing.
One.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it has been getting rougher. I swear I used to be able to go out here and even drop the pots right out of Pleasant Harbor and do pretty well, but it's I got to look around a little harder. But good to know there is still that high quality crabbing on Hood Canal. We're gonna go back to Brent's RV, and Brent, if you're cool with it, I'd like to ask you a little about your channel.
Absolutely.
Hey, all right. Hey, all right. Well, we're back at camp now, and we are cooking up those crabbies. Look at that there. Holy smokes. And Brent is making a killer breakfast / lunch. Now, before we both fall asleep, I just wanted to, talk to him a little about his channel. So, My Backyard, like what's the name? Why did you get into YouTube? Who is Brent?
Well, the channel started because I've done a lot of hunting and fishing and growing up, and I got involved with a volunteer video broadcast team called West Sound TV in Bremerton, where we did a lot of high school sports. So I got into it, and I figured, hey, if I'm going hunting and fishing with my friends and family, why don't I take advantage of that, film it, create a YouTube channel. I didn't expect it to go anywhere. It was just for us. And I end up filming my brother-in-law's bacon making recipe, and we get 360,000 views over a couple, 3 months. So it kind of took us in a new direction. So now basically whenever I go fishing or whatever with somebody, I like to at least get one day on camera, and the goal is to have an entertaining show where you learn a little bit about each of us, the species we're going after, the location, and we try to have a lot of fun while we do it. So I do it in the kind of the vein of like a Sportsman Channel or Outdoor Network show, where you get a story from start to finish, heading out, going after whatever species, getting it, coming back. Sometimes we go into the preparing it or cooking it or storing it or cleaning it, but that's pretty much it, Blake.
Hey, all right. Well, that's, heck, I think you did such a thorough job. That's answered all my questions. So what you need to do is go check out My Backyard with Brent. And that's the name of the channel, right? My Backyard?
Yes, My Backyard. It's my name. I got to get it changed, but we'll put it in your description box.
Ah, that's a good call. That's why I asked you. I just wanted to make sure I didn't goof that, make sure the name or the channel name. So great, My Backyard. You can catch the link down below there. Thanks so much. See you next time on Washington Fish Quest.
We'll see you on the next adventure.